Hey guys, happy holidays and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you guys the perfect holiday makeup look, and I'm using all drugstore products. So if you've been looking for the perfect makeup look to rock this holiday season without breaking the bank, I got you covered. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get to blending. The first step is moisturizing. I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Argan Oil. My skin is feeling very dry, and with the drastic changes in weather, it's just been a little crazy. It's been a little off balance, so I need some moisture put back into the skin. So I'm going to use this oil, and it's just going to give me the moisturization my skin really needs. I couldn't forget the lips. You always need to moisturize your lips, so I'm going in with a very thick layer of my BURTS All Weather Lip Balm. I layer this stuff on, guys. I don't play around. I need my moisturized lips. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to prime them first using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm going to apply a layer of this on both of my eyelids, and this concealer is going to act as an eyelid primer, so it's going to keep our eyeshadow on all day and prevent it from creasing, and it will also give the eyeshadows we will be using a little bit more pigmentation. For the eyes today, we're using the Maybelline Nudes palette, so I'm taking this beigey nude color and I'm going to apply this all over the eyelid area to set that concealer in place. Going back into the palette, I'm going to take the taupe color, and on a Sigma E40 blending brush, I'm going to blend this into the crease. Now, this is not the best palette in the entire world. You do have to build up to get some pigmentation, and you do have to really take your time blending. So I did go in several times with this color just to build it up to the intensity that I liked. Moving on to the more brown warm tone shade, I'm going to be using a MAC 224 to blend this into the crease just to add a little bit of definition. I felt like that first color didn't add enough. Just didn't add what I was quite looking for, so I wanted to go in with a deeper shade. So I'm going to be buffing this out through the entire crease, making sure there are no harsh edges. Next, from the palette, I'm going to take this charcoal brown. It's a very ashy brown color. And with my Sigma E20 medium angled shading brush, I'm going to apply this in the outer V and slightly smoke it up into the crease. I'm using tapping motions to place the color where I want it, and once I have it placed, I'll focus on blending out the edges. Next, I'm reaching for my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and we are going to be creating a half cut crease. So with my Sigma F75 concealer brush, I'm going to create a half cut crease shape, bringing up the concealer higher than my natural eyelid so we can prevent our eyelid shade from creasing later on throughout the day. Going back into the ashy brown and an E20 medium angled shading brush, I'm going to basically blend this shade in the outer V into the edge of the concealer. And then reaching into the gold shadow, I'm going to apply this on the eyelid, and I am using my finger. I feel like you get the best pigmentation and color payoff this way whenever you're applying shimmery, metallic, foil types of shadows. So I'm just going to lay this down over the concealer. Next, I'm reaching for the NYX Glitter Primer. Next, I'm going into the NYX Glitter Primer. We're going to be using glitter today, so we need a glitter primer. So I'm going to lay this down over the gold shadow. So make sure that you are very careful when applying this, because where you apply the primer, the glitter is going to stick. And I'm going to mist my brush with some setting spray from MILANI, and I'm going to reach for the NYX Face and Body Glitter in the shade Gold. I felt like a holiday makeup look was not complete without gold glitter, so I wanted to go in with some glitter, and it's affordable, so why wouldn't I do this? Basically, I'm going to apply it over wherever we applied the glitter primer, which should have been on the eyelid space. After that is done, I'm reaching into the ashy brown one more time, and I'm going to apply this in the outer V again, just to make sure the outer V has a gradient blend. And I felt like a holiday look would not have been complete without a winged liner, so I'm going into the NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner to create a winged liner. I'm going to start by mapping out the edge of the wing along the eye. Once I have mapped that out, I'm going to connect it back down to the lash line. So once that part is done, I feel like the hardest part of the wing is finished. All you have to do is line your lash line. So you want to connect it and bring it all the way down close to the inner corner. I would definitely recommend this eyeliner. It makes wing liner so much easier. Definitely a lifesaver. All right, let's take a break and move on to the face. I'm going to prime using my Maybelline Master Prime Primer. This is going to provide hydration to the skin, which is something I really, really need, especially during this cold time of the year. I need some hydration. And I'm gonna be extra and use another primer. I'm gonna be using the Physicians Formula Spotlight Primer. I really love this primer because it makes your skin so luminous and glowy and healthy, and I'm all about the luminous, dewy look. So I thought that this would be perfect to go in with, and it just makes the skin look super beautiful. I'm also going to be a little bit more extra and prep my skin really quick using the MILANI Make It Last Setting Spray, which smells so good, by the way. I love it. Time to perfect the skin. I'm going to be using the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation. This is a very beautiful foundation. It's gonna give you medium coverage, and you can build it up if you prefer more coverage. It's really pretty because it makes your skin look flawless, but looks super natural at the same time. So I never really experience any cakiness with this, and it's just a great foundation for a really good price. Going back into the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Ivory, I'm going to blend this out with my damp beauty blender. I applied it in the T-zone to highlight the face, and then on the under eye area to cover up any dark circles. And going back one more time into the MILANI Make It Last Setting Spray just to set my foundation and concealer into place. Time to apply some lashes because I feel like a holiday look wouldn't be complete without them. I'm going into the ARDELL Double Up Double Wispies. These are probably my #1 favorite drugstore lashes. They are amazing. They're not too overpowering where they take away from the eyeshadow, but they just add something to really finish off the eyes, and it ties it all together. You know me, your girl loves to bake, so I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in Fair, and I'm going to apply a very heavy amount of this on the under eye area. I just want to make sure that my concealer stays in place and that it looks flawless once all the powder is wiped away. So I go in with quite a bit of this, but it's just personal preference. I like a good bake. I feel like my makeup lasts so much longer. I'm also going to apply this on the chin and the bridge of the nose to set those areas in place. I'm going to go ahead and smoke out my lower lash line, so I'm going in with that taupey color, and with an E70 medium angled shading brush, I'm going to smoke this out along the entire lower lash line. We are going in with a darker color, so don't worry about building this color up too much. Then going into the dark ashy brown with an e.l.f. smudger brush, I'm going to smoke this along the lash line, but on the outer portion. I just feel like a smoked out lower lash line really ties an eye look together, and I just love it. I think our powder is ready to be swept away, so I'm going to sweep this away, and as I sweep it away, I'm going to brush it down along the cheeks to set the foundation in place. Now we can contour. I'm going in with my favorite bronzer, at least one of my favorite bronzers, at least from the drugstore. This is the Physicians Formula Muru Muru Butter Bronzer. I'm using this shade Light Bronzer, and with a Japanesque blush brush from the Kumadori collection, I'm using a light hand to define the cheekbones. And after I'm done contouring, I'm going to sweep this product along the perimeter of the face just to make sure that I look bronzy everywhere else and not just my cheekbones. Moving on to blush, I wanted to go with something pretty that would add a pop of color on the face, so I'm using the MILANI Baked Blush in Coralina, and with the Japanesque blush brush from the Kumadori collection, I'm lightly sweeping this on the cheeks. You do not have to use a heavy hand or much product with this blush. It's so pigmented, and a little bit goes a long way. It's just a quick tip when working with these MILANI blushes. Next, we are going to be using one of my favorite highlighters from the drugstore. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's their Vivid Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights. I misted my highlighter brush with a little bit of setting spray just to give the highlighter a little bit more of a pop because I'm a little extra. I like a full-on highlight, so I went ahead and misted it, and we got a beautiful highlight. And I did forget to mention I'm using an F35 tapered highlighter brush from Sigma to apply this. And I did dust it along the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, the chin, and I went in with a small brush, applied that on the inner corners of the eyes, and then the Cupid's bow as well. And then of course, I was even more extra and applied it onto my brow bone. My favorite part of this look is the lip. I think the lip and the eyes for sure. We're gonna finish off the look with this beautiful liquid lipstick from Morphe in the shade Hot Shot. I'm going to apply this. I mean, if I didn't do a red lip on a holiday makeup tutorial, what would I be doing? So I wanted to complete it with the perfect red lip, and I'm just in love with this shade. And that will complete this drugstore holiday makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed the look. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the future videos I upload. You guys have a great rest of your day, a fantastic rest of your week. Jesus loves you guys so very much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!